The lawyer's office was cold. Too cold. Or maybe that was just me. Sitting across from my sister Emma, watching her smile like she'd already won. "Shall we begin?" Mr. Peterson adjusted his glasses. I nodded. Emma leaned back in her chair, crossing her arms. Confident. Relaxed. She had no idea what was coming. Let me rewind 6 months. Our grandmother passed away in March. She was 89, sharp as a knife until the very end, and the only person in our family who truly got me. Growing up, I was a quiet one, the weird one. I liked books more than parties. I studied engineering, while Emma became the family's golden child. Cheerleader, prom queen, everyone's favorite. Grandma Rose saw through all of it. She knew Emma only visited when she needed money. She knew Emma's Instagram perfect life was funded by maxed out credit cards and Dad's wallet. But me, I visited every Sunday. We'd drink tea, play cards, talk about everything and nothing. When Grandma died, I cried for weeks. Emma cried at the funeral for exactly 12 minutes. I timed it, then came to a reading. Emma showed up in designer sunglasses and heels that cost more than my rent. I wore jeans, my grandmother's favorite cardigan she'd given me years ago. Mr. Peterson cleared his throat and began reading. To my granddaughter Emma, I leave my jewelry collection, valued at approximately $40,000. Emma's face lit up. And to my granddaughter Sophie, I leave the house, all savings accounts and investments, valued at approximately $890,000. The room went silent. Emma's smile disappeared. Her face turned red, then white, then red again. "What?" She shot up from her chair, so fast it fell backward. "That's impossible. Grandma wouldn't. She loved me." Mr. Peterson didn't flinch. "These are her wishes, Miss Carter. Legally binding and—" No, this is wrong." Emma turned to me, eyes blazing. "You manipulated her. You poisoned her against me." I just sat there, quiet, because I knew something she didn't. "What would you do in this moment?" "Emma, please sit down," Mr. Peterson said firmly. She didn't. Instead, she pointed at me like I was a criminal. She spent years whispering lies, turning Grandma against her own family. This is elder abuse. I finally spoke. "I visited her every Sunday for 8 years, Emma. When's the last time you saw her without asking for money?" Her jaw dropped. "How dare you?" March 2019, I continued calmly. "You asked for $5,000 for your boyfriend's business investment. She gave it to you. He dumped you 2 weeks later." Emma's face went pale. "Grandma kept notes," I said softly. "Every visit, every call, every dollar you asked for." Mr. Peterson nodded. Mrs. Rose Carter was very thorough in documenting her decisions. Emma looked like she'd been slapped. But I wasn't done, because here's what I hadn't told anyone. 3 weeks after the funeral, Emma did something unforgivable. She hired a lawyer, not just any lawyer, a shark, the kind who specializes in contesting wills. And she filed a claim stating Grandma Rose was mentally incompetent when she wrote her will. My dead grandmother, the woman with a PhD in mathematics, who did crossword puzzles in pen until the day she died, incompetent. I found out through a court notification. Emma didn't even have the guts to tell me herself. Could you forgive that? So I did something she'd never expect. I called Mr. Peterson. "Do we have everything we need to prove Grandma's competency?" He paused. "We have her medical records. Clean bill of mental health. But Sophie, there's something else." "What?" "Your grandmother left a video. She made me promise to only show it if Emma contested the will." My heart stopped. A video? She knew this might happen. She recorded a message. "For both of you." I sat in that lawyer's office for weeks, watching Emma's legal team tear apart our grandmother's memory. They brought in expert witnesses. They questioned her doctors. They painted her as a senile old woman who didn't know what she was doing. It was disgusting, but I stayed quiet because I was waiting for today. Mr. Peterson looked at Emma. "Ms. Carter, before we proceed further with your claim, Mrs. Rose Carter left specific instructions. He pulled out a laptop. She recorded this message 6 months before her passing. He pressed play, and there she was, Grandma Rose, sitting in her favorite chair, wearing her reading glasses, looking directly at the camera. Hello, my darlings. If you're watching this, it means Emma has challenged my will. Emma's face went white. Grandma continued, her voice steady and sharp. Emma, sweetheart, I'm not senile. I'm not confused. And I know exactly what I'm doing. She folded her hands. I'm leaving the bulk of my estate to Sophie because she earned it, not with manipulation, not with lies, but with love, real love. My eyes burned with tears. Sophie showed up every single Sunday, even when she was in college and barely had gas money, even when she was sick, even when I was difficult and stubborn. Grandma smiled at the camera. You, Emma, showed up twice a year, Christmas and your birthday. And every single time you asked for money, Emma's lawyer shifted uncomfortably. I gave it to you anyway, because I loved you. But love doesn't mean I'm blind. Grandma leaned closer to the camera. If you're challenging this will, it means you value my money more than my memory. And that breaks my heart. She paused. But I'm not surprised. The video ended. The room was completely silent. Emma sat frozen, tears streaming down her face. Not sad tears, angry ones. Mr. Peterson closed the laptop. Do you wish to continue with your claim, Miss Carter? Emma didn't answer. She grabbed her purse and stormed out. No goodbye. No apology. Nothing. Her lawyer followed, mumbling something about withdrawing the case. I sat there, staring at the empty chair where my sister had been. Mr. Peterson handed me a tissue. Your grandmother was a remarkable woman. I nodded, wiping my eyes. She really was. It's been 3 months since that day. Emma hasn't spoken to me. She told our parents I stole her inheritance. Dad believes her. Mom's staying neutral, which somehow feels worse. But I'm okay, because I'm living in Grandma's house now. The house filled with memories of Sunday teas and card games and real conversations. I donated half the money to the literacy program Grandma loved. The rest? I'm using it to finish my master's degree. Something Grandma always wanted me to do. And last week, I got a letter from Emma. I almost didn't open it, but curiosity won. Inside was one sentence. I hope you're happy. No signature. I sat on Grandma's porch, reading those 5 words over and over. And you know what? I am happy. Not because I got the money, but because I got 8 years of Sundays with the most incredible woman I've ever known. Emma got jewelry. I got a lifetime of love. And no inheritance can buy that. So here's my question for you. If someone only shows up when they want something, do they deserve anything when they're gone? Was my grandma wrong? Or did she see exactly who we really were? Drop your answer below. I want to know what you think. And if you've ever been the one who showed up when no one else did, this one's for you. Hit that like button if you know what real love looks like, because it's not about the money. It's about the Sundays.